Okay, in this video we're going to look at the Micromachines, the Force Awakens playsets. So I've got two. These were about $2.99 at Home Bargains. So this one is the R2-D2 that turns into the Starkiller base environment, and you get the First Order Speeder and Chewbacca. It's quite good, this set. Here's the back. So we're going to open this one, and we're going to also open this one as well, which is the Jakku set, which is the Stormtrooper head, and that comes with First Order landing craft and Poe Dameron, and you get this sort of environment. So that's the Stormtrooper, European packaging. So we'll open and review both sets. Okay, open the Stormtrooper playset first, and this is what you get in terms of paperwork. You get a sort of poster with all the different things you can get: figures, vehicles, the transforming headsets by sort of the old Micromachines, the 12-inch figures, the Hero Masher sets. And then on the other side it's got the Blade Builders and Furby, the mask, and the guns, Nerf guns. Okay, you also get instructions on how to set up your Micromachines set and what it can do. You only get two figures with it. You get the vehicle, the First Order Troop Transporter, and the Chewbacca. So if you haven't got any other vehicles or figures, it's going to be quite sparse and rather limiting in what you can do. You'll just have the environment. I've got a few vehicles that I can add, but that's about it. Okay, so let's have a better look at this. And you also get another leaflet, which is warnings, I guess, in multiple languages. Yeah, and there's the UK address, Uxbridge. Here's the Jakku environment opened up, Stormtrooper head. So you get this sort of environment here with little things you can put ships on. In the old days of the old Galoob Micromachines, you got quite a lot of accessories. Now you just get a couple, which is pretty poor. But you can see that it's nicely sculpted environment. You've got a little sort of like cave there. It looks pretty cool. And you've got this sort of rod here where you can put the ship on and it will spin around. There's like a knob here that you can turn. That will spin around. And yeah, it's not too bad. And then when you close it up, you just fold it like that, and it goes back to the Stormtrooper, which looks really cool. First Order Stormtrooper. It's quite good likeness. And there's the two little figurines you get. You get Poe and the First Order Transport. Okay, plus that Stormtrooper environment. The tiny Poe figure, and he's quite bent at the legs, so he's sort of leaning over, which isn't very helpful, but that's the little figure you get. It's kind of tiny. Just make out some detail there. Comes with a blaster, yellow jacket, dark trousers, black boots. Really small. You can see he's leaning, so he needs to straighten up a bit. That's the little figure you get, and then there's the First Order ship on top of the thing, and you can spin it around. It will go around. For hours of endless fun. So unless you've got any more of these little ships, you're pretty limited into what you can do. Fortunately, I've got a couple more, so I'll add those to this, see if we can make it a bit more exciting. But that's not a bad feature, this spinning. You see it drops at certain points. You can do it that way as well. So you can change the direction of the ship. Not bad little model. Quite nicely detailed. Looks pretty good. Let's add some more ships and try and make this a bit more exciting. I've added another first order transport that I happen to have. That's from a blind bag opening, plus a first order TIE fighter, which is also from a blind bag opening. And then we've got the one that comes with the set, plus Poe down there. Just trying to make this a bit more exciting, this set. So you can have added some figures as well, it'd be nice. So you've got the TIE fighter there, first order transporter. This one's plain, whereas this one's sort of weathered up, as you can see there. And then you've got Poe down below. So it's not a bad little set. You can see it looks pretty cool. And if you have a few of these vehicles, then you can make quite a good display and recreate the scenes on Jakku using these. You can have the ship flying around, just hits the TIE fighter. Pretty cool. We'll put the TIE fighter on this in a minute. There's the first order troop transporter plugged in at the bottom there. You've got Poe. I've put the TIE fighter on the spinning arm. We can watch it spin around. Excellent. So if you've got different ships, you can put them onto this stand. The wings on the TIE fighter get in the way a bit. That's a pretty cool feature. Let's focus on that. So you can put your TIE fighter on that. There's Poe down below. There's the other first order transporter. So I mean, in terms of sculpting, it's pretty decent, but you need to have more accessories really. This is what lets this set down really. It's the lack of accessories. I mean, on the box it shows that you've got figures there, and I thought they came with this, but obviously they don't. So you're meant to buy more figures, which is a bit of a bummer. But apart from that, I mean, it's a great display environment. You can close it up and it looks really great. Okay, so that's the Stormtrooper set. Next we're going to look at the R2-D2 set. Here I've got the Rancor attacking the first order transport. It's got movable arms, so you can have him grabbing it. It's quite a nice feature, but you need to have the figures to begin with. It's not bad. And we've still got the TIE fighter on the stand. We've moved the first order transport there, and then we've got Poe next to his X-Wing, which I also had, fortunately. So now I've added more vehicles, so just to give this pretty lackluster playset a more of a you know, bit of excitement in terms of visual appeal. With ships added, this set looks pretty cool. And I mean, you can get the blind bags pretty cheap in the UK now, so you can have a great display like this. You can see how dirty that troop transporter looks. See if we can focus a bit better. Yeah. And there's the Rancor, quite a nice looking figure. So he's from a blind bag as well. And then you've got another first order troop transporter, Poe and an X-Wing, Resistance X-Wing. So it's pretty good together, yeah? So that's the Stormtrooper to Jakku set. We're going to next look at the R2-D2 and Starkiller base set. Okay, so let's get that one out and have a look at that. So this set overall is not bad. I mean, the only thing is it needs more accessories unless you buy them separately. Fortunately I had some already, so you know, I mean, for the price $2.99, this is a great set. It's got one sort of feature, which is this spinning turret thing. Now it's hitting the transporter there, but you can have a quite nice display option there. You know, I mean, I like the sort of desert environment. It's quite nice. It's pretty cool like that. Okay. Overall, the R2 transforming headset's not bad. I mean, you get the snow speeder and you get Chewbacca. But if you want more figures, you need to buy them additionally. And this is the Jakku set. Overall, I prefer the Jakku set because I prefer the desert sort of scenery. And this one's got more stands where you can put little ships on, like this Biker Scout. It's pretty cool. And yeah, it looks more like a, you know, I mean, that's a great scene. You've got Poe, the X-Wing, and the ship there, First Order Transporter, TIE Fighter flying above. Here you've got the First Order Speeder, you've got the, what do you call that, another First Order Transport, Rancor attacking Chewbacca. So together, I mean, they make great sets, play sets, and I mean, I got them cheap for $2.99, plus all the little vehicles were really cheap as well. So yeah, I mean, if you can find these for $2.99, these little transforming headsets, you probably find them cheaper in the States. I mean, they're worth picking up, especially if you've got little vehicles, so you can like fill it out and make it like a quite a nice looking scene. So you've got the X-Wing there, First Order Transporter, look really good, and then it's got that feature spinning ship. Both of them have that feature. I mean, both are nice environments. You just need more figures to fill everything out, and ships. They look pretty good. So I think I like this one the better in terms of environment. In terms of when they're closed, they're as good as each other, and they look great. I mean, obviously you're going to store them closed up because they take up less space, but to open them up and make an environment, you know, it look pretty cool. I mean, that's the Jakku set, and that's the Starkiller base set, so not bad. Get two interesting environments, very colourful in a way. Not as good as the old 90s Micromachines, but not bad. Look pretty cool. Okay, so that's, I mean, I really like this, how this looks now. You know, it looks really cool. And if I had more, I could put more on that side and this side as well, but I haven't. But it looks good like that, both sets. And yeah, so not bad, not bad. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to pay full price for these sets. I've been well disappointed, but paying $2.99 each for the environment and the head was not bad. And then picking up these little blind bags, sometimes they're £1, sometimes they're less, so not bad. Okay, and then keep firing Chewbacca, not bad. So I personally prefer this set, but you might prefer the snow set. This one is probably you can use to make into a Hoth battle scene if you get little AT-ATs and snow speeders and stuff. But I mean, you could do the same with this as Tatooine. Looks great. So I think this looks pretty cool. So once you put vehicles and stuff like that, it fills things out, it looks really cool. And if you've got some minifigures, you can put them on as well. Not bad. Okay, so 2 cool headsets, R2-D2 and the Stormtrooper by Micromachines.